Your life only gets better when you dare to do these things. Let's begin. Number 8. Daring to admit you're stupid. No one wants to say it, especially when you're taught to sound confident, have answers, sell certainty. So saying, I don't know, feels dangerous, like you're lowering your status in the room. But here's what's actually happening. Your brain has two modes, defense mode and learning mode. When you pretend to be smart, your brain puts up armor. It blocks new information because its job is to protect your ego. Admitting you're stupid does the opposite. It takes the armor off. Now your brain is open, curious, hungry. This mindset has a name, intellectual humility, and it's one of the strongest predictors of rapid learning, not IQ, not talent, not confidence. That's why the smartest people often say, I don't know yet. They're not behind, they're upgrading. Number 7, daring to be disrespected. So yes, some people will judge you, some will misunderstand you, some won't respect you at all. Your instinct is to perform, to smile, to agree, to stay likable, because in our DNA, disrespect feels like danger. It feels like being pushed off the social ladder. But here's the trap. When you base your actions on being liked, you give everyone else the remote control. They decide how you act, what you say, and more importantly, what you don't. It's like driving a car while staring at the rearview mirror. You're moving forward, but your attention is always behind you. People who dare to be disliked don't lose power. They gain clarity. Think about that moment in a meeting when you say the uncomfortable truth. The room goes quiet. The tension is thick. That moment feels like failure. It's not. It's the sound of progress. Number 6, daring to be hated. Here's the uncomfortable truth. If everyone likes you, you're not leading. You're blending in. The need to be liked is a survival instinct. Your brain learns approval equals safety. So you soften your words, hide your real opinions, avoid tension. It feels peaceful, but it makes you average. Real integrity does the opposite. It tells the truth even when it costs you social points. It's choosing a compass over applause. Some people will dislike you for it. That's the price. Because people pleasers keep things comfortable, but the people who change things are rarely liked by everyone. Number 5, daring to take the blame. Even when it's not technically your fault, this one feels unfair, almost offensive. In most situations, blame is currency. Who messed up? Who can we point at? So we blame the system, the boss, the algorithm, the timing. Because blame gives relief. It says, this wasn't on me. But here's the hidden cost. The moment you blame something outside yourself, you hand over control. If it's the system's fault, you can't fix it. If it's the algorithm's fault, you can't change the outcome. Taking ownership does the opposite. When you say, this is on me, you take the steering wheel back. Even if you didn't cause the problem, you now control the response. It's like claiming responsibility for the weather. You didn't create the storm, but you decide whether to build a roof or complain. This is called an internal locus of control, and it's one of the strongest predictors of long-term success. That's why elite leaders do something rare. They absorb blame. They distribute credit. In the military, there's a simple rule. No bad teams, only bad leaders. Number 4, daring to ask stupid questions. A stupid question is usually just an honest one, and honesty is rare. Kids ask nonstop. Adults stop. Not because they understand more, because they fear looking dumb. So they nod, smile, pretend. But confusion doesn't disappear. It just goes underground. Then it shows up later as a mistake. Asking the stupid question is like turning on the lights. It's awkward for a second, and then everyone can finally see. That question forces the brain to build a clean model. Not vibes, not guesses, a real map. It's like stopping a road trip to check the GPS. Sure, it slows you down for 1 minute, but it saves you from driving 3 hours the wrong way. Number 3, daring to quit. Quitting is treated like failure. You're taught to grind, push through, never give up. But here's the truth. Persistence is only powerful when the direction is right. Staying on the wrong path isn't strength. It's sunk cost. Quitting is how you stop feeding a losing game. It's choosing strategy over ego, like dropping a dead weight so you can actually swim. The people who win long-term aren't the ones who never quit. They're the ones who quit early and redirect fast. Number 2, daring to finish before it's perfect. Perfection sounds like standards, but most of the time it's fear in disguise, fear of judgment, fear of shipping, fear of being seen. So you tweak, polish, delay. It feels productive, but nothing moves. Here's the science. Most results come from the first push. Roughly 20% of the effort creates 80% of the value. The rest is just making it prettier. Finishing early gives you speed. Speed gives you feedback. Feedback gives you direction. It's like launching a paper airplane. You don't wait for perfect wings. You throw it, see how it flies, and adjust. That's why the most successful builders ship fast. They release 10 good enough versions while others are still perfecting one. Because progress doesn't reward perfection. It rewards momentum. Number 1, daring to be boring. Most people are addicted to new. New AI tools, new side hustles, new trends. We think novelty equals progress. We think if we're not chasing the next shiny object, we're falling behind. It feels productive to be in the loop. But here's the reality. Novelty is a tax on your attention. It keeps you in a state of perpetual starting over. The real superpower? The ability to be boring, to do the same effective thing every single day for 5 years, while the rest of the world jumps from trend to trend. In a world of 5-second attention spans, the man who can handle monotony is the man who wins. So, which one of these are you afraid to do right now? If this changed the way you see yourself, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And tell me in the comments the thing you'll finally dare to do next.